Hey, what's up, you guys? David here, and today I got something a little different for you guys. To give you a little update, I haven't really been getting much new stuff in, and I am actually busy moving out of my mom's place, and I'm moving back in with my dad. So I'm gonna be super busy for a little while, moving and all that, and probably there may not be any more videos from me for a couple weeks. I don't know. Don't hold me to that, but it could possibly take a few weeks before I'm back making videos again, but we'll see. But for today, something I got for you guys. So I was watching one of Scourge of Vinyl's videos, one of his videos, and it was a video about his metal DVD collection, and I figured, you know what, that's a pretty cool, fun idea, and something new that I haven't done yet. And, before I get any hate about this, I'm not trying to copy the dude's ideas or anything. And he even said that he got his idea from watching someone else's video. So, I'm not trying to copy the guy. I just thought it'd be a cool, fun idea, especially because I don't really have any ideas for videos for the time being. But yeah, so I'm gonna go through my music DVD collection for you guys. So if you're ready, let's do it. First up, we got the Live 2017 DVD from Unlucky Morpheus. For those of you who are not familiar with this band, Unlucky Morpheus is it's mainly a two-person project. Fuyuki Tenge, I just call her Fuki, her nickname, and Yuki, I can't remember his last name. So it's Fuki, which is a girl, and Yuki, which is a guy. They basically do like all the arrangements and vocal. She does the vocals. He mainly plays like the plays the guitars, programs the bass and drums and stuff like that. But they do have a band when they actually, you know what? I'm sorry. I take that back. I think they were doing that before when they started out as a, they're one of these circles that used to do tribute to the Toho video game music. Toho is a series of Japanese vertical shooter games, one of the most popular game series in Japan, and the composer Zun, who does all the music for those games, is very well known, very well respected. And there's a lot of bands that do basically covers of the songs from these games. Unlucky Morpheus used to be one of them, but now recently they've stopped doing the Toho covers and they're doing their own original stuff. And I honestly think that this group just continues to get better and better as they release their more original stuff, which is what they've been doing lately. They haven't done like a Toho cover album in quite some time. But I love this band, man. It's just really melodic power speed metal. I really have a soft spot for melodic power metal, especially when it comes from Japan. There's just something about how Japan does their melodic power metal, or their power metal in general, that just it really appeals to me a lot of the time, man. It's hard to say what it is. They just the melodies are always so great. The guitar work is also great and just really catchy. And preferably, I usually like to get Japanese power metal to have female vocals. As I said, this is one of them. And like I said, the girl Fuki is definitely one of my all-time favorite female vocalists. Not in this genre either, just probably within music in general, because I just love how she just got this awesome voice, man. She can go from being like sweet and tender with her like melodic singing, but she can also have like a epic and powerful voice when she wants to as well. It's just awesome, the variety and the versatility that this girl has with her voice. She's awesome, man. But yeah, like I said, they got two guitar players. Well, they added another guitar player besides the other one that they had, And they also have a violinist now. And, like I said, they got a full band when they do live shows. And this is the first live video. Or is this their first? No, I think this is their second live video that they've ever released. And it contains tracks from most of their most recent EPs that they've done. They haven't done a full length in quite a while. It's been just a bunch of EPs here and there, but they put out music like crazy, like really, really often. It's pretty nuts. But they're very independent. They're not on a label, at least not to my knowledge. I had to get this from CD Japan, so I definitely had to pay a pretty penny for it because I live over here in the US. Shipping from Japan is usually pretty crazy, but I really wanted to do it to support the band because unfortunately I don't have any physical or any CDs or anything by this band because, again, shipping from Japan is ridiculous. But, wow. It's already been like 6 minutes. I'm still talking about this. But, yeah, just, again, I've got a soft spot for power metal from Japan. Dragon Guardian is another one of my all-time favorites, and hopefully I'll get to talk about about them on here someday. If I ever obtain any physical releases from them. But Unlucky Morpheus and Dragon Guardian are definitely some of my absolute favorites when it comes to power metal from Japan. Just really awesome riffs, catchy guitar melodies, solos, and like I said, Fuki's vocals, man. She can be sweet and tender, and she can be epic and powerful. It's fucking awesome. But yeah, this is an excellent live performance from them. Really good sound quality and everything. No complaints with that whatsoever. So yeah. If you're into power metal and you're curious what power metal from Japan is like, give this band a listen. That's Unlucky Morpheus with their live 2017 live performance. Next up, we got Judas Priest with Rising in the East. This was released in 2005, so this was when they were doing their tour for Angel Retribution. Shit. I thought I wasn't going to remember that for a minute. But, yeah, it's just Judas Priest doing what Judas Priest does best. Just playing solid heavy metal, and the sound quality on this DVD is excellent. And you got a great set list on here, too. You know, you got all the favorites that you want to hear, like Metal Gods and Breaking the Law and stuff like that. But you also get some really cool stuff like Victim of Changes, Exciter, let's see, Hot Rockin', The Ripper, you know, just a lot of stuff that Beyond the Realms of Death. That's one you don't really hear too often. Unfortunately, Turbo Lover's on here. I'm not a huge fan of that one, but on this DVD, it's you know, it sounds better than the album version. I will say that. So yeah, this is a great live DVD from Judas Priest, Rising in the East. Highly recommended. Awesome stuff. Next up, we got Napalm Death, and this is simply just called the DVD. And it contains two different performances, one from the Salisbury Arts Center in June 1990, and the other one is Nottingham Rock City, 1989. You know, it contains material from Scum all the way to Harmony or Corruption, I think. Yeah, pretty sure. And you know, honestly, while I'm not too huge a fan of the first two Napalm Death albums, well, I guess I could say they've definitely grown on me a little, but I'm still not too crazy about them for the most part. But I really do enjoy this DVD for them. For some reason, I really prefer how these songs sound live over the album version. But released by Earache, and yeah, it's pretty cool. And you got some music videos on here as well. But yeah, a very high energy, intense performance like you would expect from a grindcore band, especially one of the caliber like Napalm Death. So yeah, pretty cool. Napalm Death, the DVD. Oh, we got some more stuff from Japan here. This is Mois. This is a Visual K gothic metal band. Not all their songs are metal. They definitely have some stuff that's just in the realm of just gothic rock, or they also play with some industrial from time to time. And this is all from their early stuff. This is the first live performance on DVD that they ever released. They only had 3 members at the time. But yeah, obviously this stuff isn't going to be for everybody. But I've been a big fan of this band for a while. And I'm really hoping that they do a new album soon. Because it's been a while. You take a drink real quick. But yeah, it's been a long time since this band has released something, so I would love to hear them do something new very soon. I'm not gonna bother with any of these song titles. It's all in Japanese, so yeah, not doing it. But yeah, if you're into gothic metal or gothic music in general, maybe give this band a listen. But you know, they do sing in like all Japanese and everything. But yeah. Like I said, I enjoy this band a lot. Shout out to my stepbrother Chris for getting me into them. Thank you. They really combine like a lot of their stuff just reminds me of like stuff you would hear in like a Castlevania game. So it's almost like Castlevania mixed with gothic metal, which is, to me, that's fucking awesome. That's 2 great things coming together. I'm a big Castlevania fan. So yeah, Mois de Infernal Scars of Sabbath. Again, that's not going to be for everybody, but check it out if you're curious. Next up, we got Kreator with At the Pulse of Kapitulation live in East Berlin in 1990. Definitely not the best of the Kreator live DVDs. I would like to get some more, but this one is still pretty good. It mainly contains, or the majority of tracks is from their album Extreme Aggression. Most of the track list is from that, but you also still got Pleasure to Kill, Flag of Hate, excuse me, Terrible Certainty, Behind the Mirror, Toxic Trace. So yeah, Under the Guillotine. So you still got some stuff from like, you know, Terrible Certainty and Pleasure to Kill on here, and from Endless Pain as well. But yeah, like I said, besides that, majority is from Extreme Aggression. So yeah, not much else to say. Sounds pretty good. I was expecting it to sound the sound quality to be a little bit better. It's a little too quiet sometimes, and sometimes just not all the stuff you can make out too well. But for the most part, it's pretty good. Like I said, definitely not the best live Kreator video. I don't know what I'd say the best is, because I don't think I've seen them all, but I have seen a lot of them, and yeah, they definitely got better than this one. But still, it's worthy for me to have, you know, to my Kreator collection. Not complaining about that at all. So yeah, that's Kreator at the Pulse of Kapitulation live in East Berlin, 1990. Next up, we got Iron Maiden with Flight 666. This is a live performance, and it contains a pretty long documentary as well. But yeah, it's a live DVD from Maiden. Not really much else needs to be said. The performance is great. No such thing as a bad live performance from Maiden. I know, I've seen them twice. But, you know, that's me. Let's see, not really much else to say. Like I said, the performance is great. The sound quality is great. Yeah, it's a great video. It's got an awesome track list. You know, Aces High, 2 Minutes to Midnight, Revelations, Wasted Years, A Number of the Beast, Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner, Power Slave, Run to the Hills, Fear of the Dark, Iron Maiden, Moonchild, The Clairvoyant, Hallowed Be Thy Name. Every single fucking track on here is a track that, you know, a lot of Maiden fan favorites. Especially for me, there's a lot of stuff from Power Slave on here that always makes me happy. That's my favorite album from them. But yeah, Iron Maiden, Flight 666. Really good shit. Next up, we got Get Thrashed, the story of thrash metal. Obviously, this is not a live DVD. This is just a documentary. But this is a really cool documentary. Just about anybody you can think of from thrash metal is in here. You know, Millie, the guys from Slayer, Destruction, Sepultura, Anthrax, you know, all the big 4 bands, of course. Testament, Forbidden, you name it, they're on here. And they also talk in the bonus features, which I thought was really cool, they also talk about a lot of underrated thrash bands that don't really get the recognition that they deserve, which I thought was really, really cool. But yeah, a great movie, great documentary. Like I said, with the added bonus features, definitely makes it worth the purchase. So yeah. As you can see, I haven't even opened this one yet. I got this for Christmas 2 or 3 years ago, I want to say, but this is the Big Four live in Bulgaria. A lot of you have probably heard of or seen this by now. In my opinion, the two standout performances are definitely from Slayer and Anthrax. The Metallica performance is not that great in my opinion, especially because they're trying to play all this old stuff, and they just, in my opinion, man, Metallica just can't play their old stuff that well anymore. I really don't think they can. But the Megadeth performance is alright. Again, nothing too great. Yeah, I got this mainly for the Anthrax and Slayer performances. Those are great. So, not a whole lot else that I can really say. I mean, it is cool because, you know, you got all 4 bands playing on here, so you definitely got a lot of content. But, yeah, get it for the Slayer and Anthrax, in my opinion. Unless you do enjoy Metallica and Megadeth more, then maybe you will enjoy those performances more. Can't tell you. But that's how I feel about it. So yeah, the Big Four, live in Bulgaria. Next up, we got Judas Priest's Live Vengeance 82. This is the Screaming for Vengeance tour. This is really, really fucking awesome. This doesn't really have like remastered sound or anything, or at least not to my knowledge, it doesn't. Because I think officially, or originally, this is a VHS release. And it got ported to DVD a couple years later or something. But yeah, Screaming for Vengeance tour. A killer set list from Priest. Awesome performance. The sound quality is pretty good for the most part. But just compared to a lot of other later concert DVDs from the 2000s and everything, you know, it doesn't sound quite as good. But definitely still worth it to get, in my opinion. Absolutely. Especially if you're a Priest fan. You can't go wrong. So yeah, that's Judas Priest Live Vengeance 82. Here's one of my all-time favorites, Nevermore, The Year of the Voyager. This was released in 2008 by Century Media. World Dane, rest in peace. Never gonna get over that. Nevermore, one of my all-time favorite bands. And this fucking set list, man, it's almost perfect. It's literally like, in my mind, if I were to go see this band live, this is every single song that I would want to hear. Need to take a drink for a second. But yeah, if I were going to go see this band, this is pretty much every single fucking song that I would want to hear by these guys. And sadly, I never got to see these guys live. But, man, the performance from the band is absolutely top-notch. World Dane voice sounds amazing. Jeff just fucking shreds. Jim Shepard's bass parts are just unbelievable. The drumming is fucking fantastic. Every single... Oh, it also has Chris Broderick, who was in Megadeth for a bit. He was he did some live shows with them at the time, so he's on this too. And he plays these songs great. Sounds great with the band. But yeah, the entire band was just at their peak here. An absolutely flawless live performance. The riffs, the melodies, the singing, like I said, just everything from every single member. Flawless. I fucking love this video. The sound quality is absolutely perfect. Yeah. Of all the live DVDs that I own, this is definitely one of my absolute favorites. And I own the live, or no, I don't own the live CD. I bought the digital copy of the live, of this concert. Love to get it on CD someday. Actually, I need to get every Nevermore CD someday, but I'll get to that eventually. Excuse me. Anything else more to add? No, not really. Like I said, it's just an absolute flawless performance. Sound quality is amazing. You can't go wrong with Nevermore. You just can't, at least not in my opinion. Nevermore, Year of the Voyager. fucking awesome. One of my all-time favorite live DVDs, without a doubt. And here's another contender for that. Death, live in L.A. To my knowledge, one of the last performances that they did, because, like it said, this was... Shit. Sorry. Trying to find out what year this was. And obviously 2007 is not right. Oh well. I can't remember. But it was definitely the late 90s, you know, just a couple years before Chuck's unfortunate passing. But you mainly got the later albums on here, but the performance is absolutely great. Chuck sounds amazing. The rest of the band sounds amazing. It's the Sound of Perseverance lineup, I believe. Yeah, it is. And you've only got a couple old school Death songs on here, which are Pull the Plug, and I believe that and Zombie Ritual are the only ones. Right? Oh, and you got Together as One and Suicide Machine from Human, but besides that, it's all symbolic and Sound of Perseverance and Individual Thought Patterns. So like I said, it's mainly their proggy stuff. And even when Chuck sings like Zombie Ritual and Pull the Plug, he doesn't really do like the really deep growl. He does like more of like a high-pitched sort of scream, which, you know, that's kind of a nitpick for me, but, you know, it's fine. You know, it's Death. I can't complain too much. It's a very worthy addition to my Death collection, and if you don't have it, you definitely need to pick it up if you're a Death fan. No questions asked. So, yeah, another one of my favorite live DVDs, without a doubt. Like I said, flawless performance, great set list, great sound quality. It's Death. What more do you need? So, yeah, Death, live in L.A. And next up, we got Slayer with Still Raining. This is the entire Rain and Blood album played from beginning to end, which is really, really fucking cool. And you also got some bonus material on here, like War Ensemble, Hallowed Point, Necrophiliac, Mandatory Suicide, Spill the Blood, and South of Heaven. So, yeah, some cool bonus songs as well. But, yeah, it's just really awesome to just hear them play the entire album from beginning to end live. And the performance on this is really, really fucking good, and so is the sound quality on it. Absolutely great. Lombardo is a fucking beast on the drums on this, man. Whew. Yeah, awesome. This was released in 2004 on American Records. Yeah. What more do you need to know? It's Slayer playing Rain and Blood from beginning to end live. And the sound quality is great. The band's performance is great. That's all you need, right? Slayer, Still Raining. Fucking awesome. Probably the last good live DVD that they did, in my opinion. Well, like I said, the one, the Bulgaria concert is pretty good. Next up, we got Cradle Filth with Peace Through Superior Firepower. I've actually got the t-shirt of this. I bought it at their show the first time I went to go see them. Excuse me. But anyway, I believe this was their Nymphetamine tour. This is released from through Roadrunner Records. But yeah, Cradle Filth's performance on here is fucking great. The sound quality is good. Man, this band they sound so much heavier live than on the album. I know that's the case with a lot of bands usually, but man, it definitely is even more so when it comes to Cradle of Filth. Seen this band live twice, so I can definitely... Why did I say twice like that? Seen this band live twice. They're great, always. Can't wait to go see them again. But, yeah, like I said, this is the Nymphetamine tour. Some really great songs on here. Well, I'm not going to name the ones from Nymphetamine because that's obvious. The Black Goddess Rises, A Gothic Romance, Her Ghost in the Fog, Tortured Soul Asylum, The Forest Whispers My Name, The Promise of Fever, From the Cradle to Enslave. Yeah. A lot of really cool stuff that that even I haven't got to hear from them live yet, but I have got to hear a lot of stuff from Midian, which is my favorite from them, so that definitely makes me happy. But, and there's some cool bonus features on here as well, with just, like, some funny stuff with just the band joking around, dicking around, stuff like that, and some music videos, stuff like that. But yeah, you're a Kreator Filth fan? Pick it up. It's a great, great live DVD. Kreator Filth, Peace Through Superior Firepower. Next up, we got Anthrax with the Live 2, the DVD. In my opinion, this is the best live DVD from Anthrax, I would say. Released in 2005, and this was the year that Joey Belladonna came back into the band. And the set list on here, man, is all just classic Anthrax, and I love it. It's everything from Fistful of Metal, Spreading the Disease, Among the Living, State of Euphoria, and Persistence of Time. Nothing else. So all my favorite albums from Anthrax, and every song I would ever want to hear from them, yeah, the set list is practically perfect. Among the Living, Caught in a Mosh, AIR, Madhouse, Evil and the Confessing, Death Rider, Medusa, In My World, Indians, Time, I'm the Man. Okay, I'm the Man I'm not too crazy about, but that song's fine. And Be All End All, and I Am the Law. Yeah, a killer fucking set list. Great performance, great sound quality. Frank Bello is an absolute nuts on the bass on this. The riffs are great. The crowd goes really fucking wild whenever they tell him to mosh. Especially when they play Caught in a Mosh, of course. But, yeah. Anthrax Alive 2, the DVD. Really awesome stuff. You know, if you're an Anthrax fan, definitely pick this one up if you don't have it. Oh, man. It's a long video. Going for 26 minutes now. This is Overkill, Wrecking Everything, An Evening in Asbury Park. This was released in 2007. You got a huge set list on here from a wide range of their discography. I mean, if you know anything about, if you're an Overkill fan, then you know they have a huge discography. And, man, Bobby Blitz just sounds so energetic and so fucking young. It's nuts. I don't know how he does it. Dee Dee Verney's just awesome pounding bass killer. You know, really just cool, energetic, awesome riffs, crazy drumming. Yeah. A very, very good performance from Overkill on this one. No complaints with the performance, no complaint with the sound quality. The only thing that might give you some headache or some discomfort is they really love to use strobe lights in their live performances. They also did that when I saw them. So, yeah, Overkill really loves those for whatever reason. But, yeah. Some really, man, like I said, the fucking track list on here is just so varied. You got stuff from Years of Decay. You got stuff from Under the Influence, Taking Over, and later stuff like From the Underground and Below, Necroshine. You got stuff from Horoscope. Yeah, huge variety with the track list, which is really, really cool. So, yeah, if you're an Overkill fan, pick it up. It's fucking great. Next up, we got Danzig with Archive de la Morte. Yeah, I got this from Half Price Books from really, really cheap. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, I have never watched this. I have never put this into my DVD player or whatever. I have not seen this since I bought it. So I can't really tell you much about it, but it's got some live performances from the band and it's got some music videos. So if you're a Danzig fan and you ever see it, pick it up for cheap, like I did. So, yeah. I don't really know what else to say about it because I haven't seen it. Some pretty cool artwork. Got some titties on the front there. But, yeah, so that is my music DVD collection. This was definitely a long one, so hopefully you guys didn't get too bored watching it. If so, sorry. But, yeah, that's going to do it. Like I said, it might be a while before I do some more videos. we'll see what happens. But I just got to get all moved into my dad's and everything, and then I'll continue making more. And hopefully I'll have some new CDs and stuff to show and talk about. But yeah, thank you guys for liking, commenting, subscribing, all that good stuff. Very appreciated. And you guys have a good one. See you later.